Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bella here, and I had a couple of days off and been off places with my husband. So I'm Bella from RachandBellaCrafts, and I'm in my crafty studio. So I'm just popping on quickly today, and this is Sunday morning, and I just want to show you what I've been up to, because I just needed some space to just craft by myself. I'm used to crafting on my own, and sometimes you just need that space, don't you? So I'm just going to show you what I've been up to. Okay, so my next project is going to be a prayer journal. I did two once before. I did a tab cover one, and I did a little small, I would say, journal. So this is something different. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to, and this is my cover. I'm just going to stand up and make sure you can see every bit of it. All right, I'm going to put it that way, and then I'm going to turn it over like this, and I've used the same material inside and out. So what I've done, I've used an envelope, a white A4 envelope. I haven't got one near me, otherwise I could show you, but I'm sure you've all seen a white envelope, and I've lined it, so that's what's inside this cover. Okay, so it's just a white envelope. On the front it's got the material, which you that material there, I'll hold it up so you can see it. All right, that's material out of our shop, and it's absolutely beautiful. And this lace here, I'm going to have to get up in a minute and get the bit that's left over so I can show you. This beautiful lace here is from the dress that I bought, or two dresses I bought in the charity shop for, I think, babies. I think they weren't really huge. I've still got one dress, and if you go back on my haul that I had a couple of weeks ago, then you'll see the whole effect. So I've cut up the dress. Don't be alarmed, it's going to be used and it's going to last a lot longer. So that beautiful lace is on here. Okay, so that's what I've done there. So what I did, I put the glue on, and I think I used this glue to stick down the material, which is Aqua Mono Liquid Glue Tombow. All right, so I'll put it there like that, so you can see what it is, and it stuck it down really well. And the nice thing about this, you've got a wide tip there and a pointy tip there, all right, for smaller areas. So that's really good glue. So then I did the same thing with the same glue. I put down the lace over the top, and I've just left it hanging a little bit there because I like the scalloped edge. And then I've stuck the lace down, and it came out, it was wider. I'm trying to think what I did now. It was wider, so everything was sticking out like this, all the edges, which I flapped over after I put the second piece on, which is the same material, and I just cut out a little bit smaller, but I stuck down the lace there, so it's all tucked underneath. I don't know whether you can see. So that's all in there, nice and neatly tucked under. I haven't decided whether I'm going to stitch it yet or not, because she's a little bit knobbly. And the other thing I like about the envelope, you can get this curved effect. So I should be able to get two signatures in there really nicely. All right, so that's just a little tip. And all the edges are nicely glued down. Okay, and that's the scallop edge at the bottom. So what I did then, after I put the second piece on, because the other piece had gone underneath, this is still hanging down here, but it's all glued. And then I flapped that over what was left, and I just thought it looked rather nice inside the cover. Okay, so there you go. So that's the cover. So that's the beginnings of my prayer journal. I'll pop that over there in a moment. And this morning I've been making some, that's just a little bookmark I've made to go in there. It's not finished yet. I've been making some lovely little tags. I'm going to stand up because I'm not sure where you are on the camera. So I've just stitched along there with some hand stitching. That's some cheesecloth. I've just done some lovely stitching around the edge there, all right, and you can see the back there, and that's that one. And I put a little bow, I made a little bow, and all I did, I gathered it up, and then I tucked the cotton over and pulled it in, and then I glued it down onto the page, okay, and stitching down the edge here. That's that one. Oh, now, where have I put my stamps? I wanted to show you these stamps. Hang on a sec. They are here. I'm coming. I did want to show you these because I did go off with my husband to Lampeter in mid-Wales, and there was a fabulous, well, there were two shops actually. One was a haberdashery. No, it wasn't. I'm telling lies again, telling fibs. One was an art shop that had all the paints, papers and usual things, but they had these lovely stamps in, not that one, and they weren't cheap, but I've been trying to get Christian stamps for such a long time, and they work really, really well, and I'll show you in a minute. That's, you know, a church window, all right, and that's a lovely cross. But this one was in the charity shop. Isn't it sweet? It's so sweet. And that one worked really well as well. So I'm going to leave those there a minute while I'm showing you, and then you'll be able to see where I've used them. So this one there is the one from there. Now, I don't know where you would get these, because that was, oh, that says Hobbycraft. Oh, there you go. Well, I've never seen that in Hobbycraft. There's the number. Let me hold it steady. All right, so Hobbycraft, for those of you that live in UK, they may be able to order you one, or they may have one in your store. So that's Hobbycraft. Oh gosh, that's lovely. These the lady ordered online, but here we go. It says church window. There's the numbers. All right, for those of you that fancy one of those. And this one has got a number here. Lily Cross, that one's called. Okay, so if you do a screenshot of that, if you like these, then you may be able to get hold of them. So I may look up those sites, and maybe I can link it for you. So that's the church window, and that's a cross. I put lace from the same dress that I put on the cover down here, and I've just stitched around there. Okay, so that's that one. This one I've stitched around here today, and that's some of the remember we did some of the painting that Rachel from Roxy Creations was doing, so I've used those. I'm using up my bits that I've got, and these are, I believe, Ruby and Pearl, but I will check. But they are on my last, I will check. I'll find out where I got these from, because these are absolutely lovely, and I keep them in a little, just so you know what they are, okay? And they're called prayer cards on Etsy. You'll find them if you just type in prayer cards. And this is a little flap I made. Okay, no it isn't, sorry. That's that's just a little one. I think I'll stand up because I can't see where you are. All right, and I've stitched here. Let me get my scissors. Stitching around here. I've got the lace on there, and I've just used little bits, and I've used a little bit of the same lace down the bottom here to frame it. Okay, that's that one. And this one is like a little flip. All right, and that's like a little cluster I made, and I've just stitched across the top. That is one of the window. That's this one. All right, on there. And use the same material that I put on the front of the cover on that one. Just got a little bit of the same lace. I've gone across here with some stitching. This is out of, if you remember, we did some of this. So I've taken some of the paper that I had in here, and I've put down the edge there. Just down there. It is underneath, and then I put some of the material again on there, stitched all the way around there with this stitch I found on my machine, and I've glued some of the lace that is off the same dress. So the dress is getting well used. And this netting is off the dress as well, as you can see from the cover. There's lots of net on the cover. So, and I've still got another dress left, so I'm really blessed with that now. So I've tried to make it look old there with the folded paper back. I'm not inking any of this because with the prayer journals, I just want them to look different. All right, so I'm stitching down here. There's the same bits that we painted on music paper on there, and that's one of the prayer cards. And this last one is absolutely lovely. I love this. All right, so I'll put it that way as well so you can see, and I'll bring it up. And I've stitched around here. I've stitched up here and across there where the netting is. And there's stitching down all the way down here. I didn't go over this because I didn't want to spoil these lovely pieces of lace. So I've stopped the machine and I've just carried on, stopped the machine, then carried on. And that's what I've done there, and I've done it inside. And this paper is from Ruby and Pearl, I think. So there we are. That's as far as I've got at the moment. I did buy some more things, but I'll show you that again. And I think I'm going to leave it there today because I'm playing and I'm enjoying playing without any stress or worry of the camera. It's the uploading that gets me. It's sometimes it uploads, sometimes it doesn't want to. Oh, and the other thing I made, let me just show you these. And I made some lovely little clusters with that material I used on the last video. So they're done. So I've just machine stitched those. And then ready now to have a button or something put on. And some of these will be going in my shop. All right, so that's those as well. So that's what I've been up to. So I hope you've all had a wonderful week. And the weekend is now in full swing because it's Sunday. So every blessing to you all. Have a great day and look after each other. I'll say goodbye for now. Bye.